Okay guys, so I am throwing in a bonus video this week here because I had so much fun with that silhouette here. Last one we did was really bright in very warm colors in that background here. So this one here I want to do kind of a little bit different. I'm going to do some cooler colors and just show you really what you can do, how much with those backgrounds you can make such an impact on your painting here. So the colors I want you to get, real simple, is going to be red, blue, white, and black. That's all I want you to get. I want you to go ahead and pick out a few different size brushes, maybe one of your larger size brushes as we do that background stuff. And then also I want you to get maybe some of your smaller brushes for your fine lines too when we start doing a silhouette of another tree, but a total different feel too to this tree here. You're gonna see what I mean when we get to it. But again, thanks for joining in here and have some fun, guys. So let's go ahead and grab one of your larger size brushes here. I've got mine. It's about an 1.5 size brush, almost 2-inch brush there. And I'm just looking at it. I want to go ahead and just have some fun with this guy here. So I'm going to make this bright pink moon. I'm going to go ahead and take some red, some plain red, and dip it into the side of my white. Not in the middle, but on the side of my white, making a nice bright pink here. And my moon, I'm going to make a big one. I'm going to make this big moon kind of right over here. Just a round moon. Bright pink. Now it's better to start small and then go big. All right, so start a little bit smaller with your moon, and then you can always expand out. But you just make this nice little circle here, and again, it's just a beautiful pink. Now don't worry about perfections or anything like that. We're going to also add some background noise to this moon here too. That's going to be going around it, and that will help shape that circle too if you're not good at making circles. Don't worry, you're not alone if you're not good at making circles. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more in there. Sweet. Nice and easy, huh? Started off fun and with a fun color. Remember, a little bit of red into your white. Now if you feel, again, you're a little bit more comfortable with a smaller brush, feel free to go ahead and do that. I just used a pretty good size brush just to paint it up real quick here. Perfect! Boom! All right, I'm gonna just set this guy down for now. All right, and what I'm gonna do is grab one of my smaller to more medium-sized brushes here, and I'm gonna add some different texture in here. All right, it's going to be not as just plain as that. So I'm going to add a little bit of red here into my pink that we already made. And I'm going to kind of dab a little bit or blot some of that awesome color on there and just break up some of this plain old pink going. We're going to make some little bit darker, some low lights right now. Change it up, right? Now by doing that dabbing technique, you can see a total different texture on your moon. And this is just one of them. We're gonna do some more here soon, but I don't know. We just want to add this nice little bit of flavor on this moon. There you go. But you can definitely see that there's some texturizing going on, different feel, different parts of the moon showing off. Those are some low lights. And highlights, all you do is just add a little bit more white on that same brush and do some opposite areas here. Add a little bit of pink, light pink on there. Break that original pink up and break up some of that new pink that you put on there. Really changes the depth now of your moon. Fun. Oh, there we go. Just adding some texture. Now we're not going to do like a whole detail thing here. This is just so we can have a little bit of a fun thing going in the background here rather than a plain old boring moon. All right, when you're done with that, rinse your brush off, dry it off, We're going to go back to our larger size brush. All right, so find one of your large ones here. We're going to work on that background again. So this one we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to do some purple here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take your brush, go ahead and put a little bit of blue and mix it into some of your red. Now we're going to make a little bit of a lighter purple here, just so you can get a good feel for it here. We're going to do the same technique, but this one I want you to kind of dab or blot very randomly with your brush. Let's add some cloudy texture background. Now the more you take this paint, more and more off your brush, the more lighter it's going to get, the more textures you're going to start seeing happen. Again, very imperfect, adding a lot of texture on here. Again, a little bit of blue into your red creates these nice purples. And I'll bring some down here. We're going to cover a lot of this canvas. Let's just do maybe some of your outer edges for now. If you went in, no worries. We'll add some highlights on here soon. All right, check it out. Lots of random brush strokes. Let's do it. Yeah, buddy. Come on. I want some cool texture on this one here. Just fun. Oh yeah. Don't worry, remember, this is just background noise. Your silhouette is going to be the focal point. It's hard to believe, I know. You're starting to do all these backgrounds, these fun things here. But just wait, you'll see what I mean. All right. I'm doing these outer edges here. We can make some more shadows in this a little bit later if we want. We'll see. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of, I'm going to make a little bit more of that purple, blue into red. Got some good paint accessible to me. Now I'm going to add some highlights. I'm going to scoop up some of that white and mix it into that purple. It's going to create more of a lighter or a different, look at that purple. Whoa, it totally changed. We can break this up even more. We can use some of this purple everywhere. It's random. Okay. And we can even start to shape out our moon. All right, we can actually start to shape this thing out. So you can see, I'm going to bring this in here a little bit closer. And this gives you a good way of practicing your circles. Very random. I'm going to put some plain white on my brush. Let's see what that does. Look at how much that lightens that up. It looks like there's a cloud down there or something. Again, background noise, nothing. No perfection. We just want to just put some paint on there. I'm just adding some cool texture. And changing this sky up quite a bit. Again, blotting, dabbing with a large size brush here. Get you away from doing that perfection stuff that you want to do so bad. I know some of you. Okay, let's get a little bit over here. Now to shape it out, you can go back and forth, like shape it around, go do some straight lines like that. Get this a little bit mixed, a little bit more color there. Blues, reds. And then to shape it out, I'm just using this brush just to kind of go around my outer edges there. No big deal. The tree where they're going to add is going to have a lot of flowerish kind of petals, and you can kind of mess up on your moon a little bit shape. That'll help distract it. Again, this is just real fast, just a fun way to kind of use some cool paint, cool colors today, cool colors. Look at all that texture. My oh my. Okay. So you can see, just speeding it up here. There's some whiter over here. If you want to, you can even add some whiter in your sky. Who cares? Whatever. Here, look at it. I'm going to put some cloud. I don't know. Maybe some random clouds just wistfully in the back. Everything blowing around. Look at what that does. That just breaks up that sky. That's like kind of a fun effect. I don't know. And if you don't like that, switch it up. Go back to low lights. Rinse your brush off. Wipe it off. Kind of get all that white off there. And check this out. Look what I do when I go to red to blue. See, now you're learning some stuff, man. You're mixing colors. Red to blue. That is going to make a darker purple than what we've been working with. Check that out. All right, so watch here. Got a little bit more blue on there. Whoa. Watch what this does. It breaks it up even more. Now you got some low lights now coming in there. Makes those light purples just pop off. Here, I'm going to bring some over here. Show off some of those bright clouds. Maybe break them up. I don't know. Again, background noise. Not the focal point. We're doing silhouettes, but this is just our fun, cool color background. Love it. I love that you can just get so creative with all your... We've only used 2 colors, remember, the red and the blue. And then we've mixed a little bit of white in some of these, and look at all the stuff we've come up with already. Holy moly. I mean, that's a lot of change for just those 2 colors. So that's how much you can have fun with these paintings here. Like that. You got that bright purple moon. Now step back right here. See, you know, it's like lopsided right here. That's going to bug me, I know that. So here we go. I'll round it out there. That's a little bit better. Don't worry. I'll add a silhouette and that'll change everything. But just a fun pink moon right there. Again, you can spend more time on your backgrounds, add more detail if you like, whatever works best for you. Again, I just wanted to do something very quick and with a lot of boost of texture and color to this guy here. You can even, you know, fling your paintbrush and add some stars, whatever you want. But let's have some fun with the silhouette, shall we? Let's go ahead and dunk that brush. Get another one here. I'm going to make some land. All right. Now, I'm just making some land here just because I want to kind of shape this out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and maybe do it over here this time. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make a nice bit of land. Remember, you can start from the bottom if you want and work your way. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more over here. Now you can see that it's okay if there was maybe not that perfection of a moon right there. Okay, we just added some rocky land just to cover up some of that. And the plain black, using just a medium-sized brush. Okay. I'm just covering up some of that bright color. But again, look how much that black paint pops off that pretty color. Look at that. What a difference. Cooler colors now. And I'm going to make the kind of maybe like a new little cliff here or something. Just a nice little piece of real estate here. Whew, it's pretty. All right, silhouette. Again, you got to just paint it in. I know it's a bummer if you like the little area down there. It's all right. Maybe you can just do a different silhouette next time. You'll start learning and getting it. There you go. It's kind of got some bumps and hiccups and just some random texture on this one. And I'm going to paint this in real fast here. You can see there's little highlights in your black too because that paint's still wet. But if you wanted to, you can wait till that dries and then add another layer. Boom. Lovely. Just so good. It's just fun. All right. Let loose. Enjoy yourselves. All right, I'm gonna find now again, I'm gonna go back to my brush that I feel comfortable making those fine lines with here. This one's like a flat brush right here, just very randomly found in the pile that I have. And what I'm gonna do is make this tree, I'm gonna put it on this cliff right here. It's a good little real estate piece right here, but I'm gonna look at all that space. There's a lot of open land right there, or open air. So what I want to do is have that tree actually kind of bend over this way. It's kind of a weird step, and you got to get brave on this one here too. So again, breathe in, breathe out. All right, and let's go ahead and get your brush that you feel comfortable making fine lines with. All right, I'm going to put some plain black on that brush. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and make a line kind of curving up and over, going across my sky there. I'm going to make it a little bit more bold so you can see it. Boom. All right, there you go. All right. You're like, oh gosh, I don't want to do that. Just try, practice. Small brush you feel comfortable making fine lines with. Give it a shot, guys, give it a shot. Okay, what I did was I brought you in a little bit closer here just so you can see an up close and personal version of this. Now you can see I've got this thin branch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to thicken, I'm going to bring another line going over here. And I'm going to make its tree trunk. All right, it's just plain black. And then once you've got that line going parallel when it kind of curves over here, we're going to go ahead and color that in with plain black. All right, so your tree branch tends to get a little bit thinner as you go off. All right, and you can see we got this nice thick tree trunk. Now what I want to do is connect this tree trunk a little bit closer. So I want to make it look like it goes with this land a little bit more. I'm going to curve my edges of my tree here, just so it looks like it's kind of having a nice connection, a good relationship with that land. A little bit better. Looks like it's just flowing a little bit better there. Now you can probably see up close, lots of textures, lots of things, because that paint's still drying in here, but that just adds to the effect. Now you can see my moon is not perfect. You got all these things. We're doing it pretty fast going through here. And you can blend that. You can really take your pink and go back, and you can just, you know, I'll just take a random brush here. Let me show you real quick. And, you know, just highlight around your moon. You can almost just take a brush and just, you know, practice, you know, just have this nice bit of glow going around it. Again, this was just to add, I don't know, a fun feature for you guys for this one, where we're not getting too perfect here. But if you want to do a little bit better at home, it'll be sweet when it turns out. But you can see, and just take some of that leftover paint, texturize your moon a little bit more. Look what that does. Just adds a nice glow, a nice little highlight right there. That's all that is. Learning your paints, figuring it out. Okay, but I'm going to go head back over to my tree. And what I'm going to start doing now is just bringing up some branches here. These branches, again, they'll get a little bit thicker as they go closer to your trunk. If you need to, crunch your bristles as many times as you like, because you want to get these smaller branches out here if you can with your brush here. If not, just switch to a different one. I'm going to make them a little bit bolder for this one here so you can see it, but I'm going to crunch my bristles too. And then, you know what, just have some fun with it. Bring it into the moon here. Bring some branches down here. Look at that. You know, and when you start figuring out your brushes, some of these, you know, will make way better brush strokes too, especially start getting some really good brushes. But again, I always like to just, you know, take that napkin, crunch those bristles, kind of weld them together a little bit better. That paint will help do that. And watch this. Just because I crunch my bristles, I can make some finer lines, and it helps. Now your branches start to kind of distract. Takes away from it totally in a different new way. You can even bring some out here. Get rid of some of that negative space, that open sky. There we go. I want you to get creative. This is just a silhouette of another tree. Again, I like silhouettes because it gives you great practice on your branches, on just one color usage. It's just a great step for you as a beginner and as even advanced. If you're advanced and you're wanting to figure out new trees, new ways to kind of entice your painting here, this does help. Silhouettes, bold statements. Now right now, of course, it is a little bit of a spooky tree. We can change that real quick. All right, so test it out, do your branches, and when you're ready, we're going to do the silhouette of some leaves. You're going to take your same brush or maybe even another small one and just kind of dab or blot very lightly, some plain black. We're going to make some little blossoms kind of happen on this thing, on this tree. There's so many different trees that we can paint. And that's what's fun, you get to test them all out. This almost looks like a bonsai tree. Mr. Miyagi style. You're the best around. Oh yeah. Still got to see those new Karate Kids that came out. I haven't seen those, but I heard they're awesome. I heard Daniel's not the coolest guy anymore. I don't know if he ever was, but whatevs. But check that out. Look what that's doing. That creates an ability now to show off some imperfections. That is what's so fun about these nice little silhouettes here, is not only you get to practice very quickly because you're using the one color, but boy, man, it makes such an impact. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Fun times. And just add some random ones in between. Maybe there was a stick or a twig that wasn't showing off. Just because you can't see it at the beginning doesn't mean you can't just put some leaves or some blossoms or whatever you decide to do right over it. Who knows what was in there? Boom. Look at these leaves just coming up right to the top up there. And every tree is so different. I've made tons of trees. I have not made one that is exactly alike, and neither will you. Okay? That's what we want. That's what's so fun about doing this painting, these paintings, this art. Are the imperfections, are those tiny things. Now let's do some right here. Oh man, look how rad that is. It just pops right off there. I'm almost doing these blossoms in a kind of a sideways deal here. I don't know. Feeling it like that. Hello. You want to add some down here? Sure. Let's do it. And then you can add like little dots like it just couldn't see. Maybe some of the leaves are just kind of flailing off there. The point is, really look at it. Look how random it is. There's no symmetry to it. There's really just a lot of just random dotting, blotting. Have fun with it, guys. You guys having fun? Keep it going. Keep it going. I'm just about ready to wrap this one up here. I just wanted to kind of show you, some of these blossoms or flowers are getting a little bit tapered off as we get a little bit away from this tree, and I've had classes where we put some birds in there too, but whatever, it's kind of up to you. Here, I'm going to make a little bit more of a denser area just in case you've made maybe a dense area and you're like, oh my gosh, that's not right. Look at it. I'm going to make a dense area right here, right now. Okay. Got to test it out. Got to have a little bit of fun with it. Again, maybe try to be quick about it too, just to, you know, give yourself a chance to maybe do multiple ones. All right, but I really love, you know, doing these nice silhouettes. It's a fun step. Again, we're practicing with a new tree, a new type of, you know, silhouette here. And I'll put a couple little random ones on here, like it just so happened to grow out there. There you go. Okay guys, so we just wrapped up our cool colors tree silhouette. We even added a fun moon just to show you what you can do in these backgrounds here. So with this extra bonus painting here, I'm just going to give you another bonus raffle ticket question here. This one's kind of a nice little bonsai effect. I love that. So let's give you one kind of themed with it. All right, question to you guys. All right, answer on our Facebook page, okay? The first 5 people to guess this right will win raffle tickets, all right? So question, here we go to you, is name the dojo from Karate Kid. Name the dojo from the Karate Kid. First 5 people to guess that on our Facebook Brushing Up with Shaun will get raffle tickets. Have fun with it, guys. Remember, anyone can paint, and I hope you're enjoying this, and we'll keep this going. We're gonna rock this for a long time. I'm gonna paint so many paintings with you, and we're gonna learn together. We're gonna cry together. We're gonna have fun together. And most importantly, I really hope that you guys are enjoying this, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. All right, guys, laters.